concert with the Texas driver's license, Your Honor.
All right. Well, what the court is going to order is a 2-year license suspension, period. 2-year driver's license suspension. All right. Thank you. So does everyone feel as though they've made a record on that?
Judge, just one final thing.
Sure.
There is a fairness argument to be made because it would not be fair for the jury to still have some sort of confusion or question about something that all parties know is to be true.
2 years without a license. That's not just a punishment, it's a life adjustment. Imagine not being able to drive to work, school, or even the grocery store. Do you think this kind of restriction is harsher than jail time, or more?
Which is that he has not been convicted of felony. And that's it from us, Judge.
All right. Anything else to add, state, to defense's final statement?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you. So we're going to bring the jury in. My understanding is there is a verdict that's been reached in this case. There is not to be any outbursts from either side. If there are outbursts, what will end up happening is you may not be allowed back in the courtroom. Does everyone understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Judge.
All right, Deputy.
May we get a ruling on our request
For what?
to include additional language about the state having the burden?
All right. I previously ruled upon that, but the state, correct me if I'm wrong, the state does not have the burden to prove that your client has never been convicted of a felony before. Am I correct, or is there something that I'm missing?
No, correct, Your Honor.
All right. Let's bring the jurors in.
All right, for the jury.
All right, everyone, please be seated. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's the court's understanding that you all have reached a verdict with regards to punishment. Is that correct?
Notice how the judge warns against outbursts. That's because even the smallest disruption can cause a mistrial or lead to contempt charges. Courtrooms run on strict order. One loud reaction, and you could be escorted out in
Regards to punishment, is that correct? And is that verdict unanimous?
Yes.
All right, if you will hand the verdict form to Deputy Laura, please. All right, the defendant will please rise. It states we assess your punishment at 10 years in the prison. There's a $10,000 fine, and they are recommending that your confinement be suspended and you be placed on community supervision. Would anyone wish to have the jurors poll state?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you may be seated. I'm going to ask each one of you if this is your verdict. If this is your verdict, I need you to say yes. If it is not your verdict, I need you to say no. Does everyone understand? All right, we'll start on the back row. Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict?
Yes.
10 years in prison but suspended, with probation instead. This is a huge twist. Essentially, the jury gave a second chance, punishment on paper but freedom under supervision. What do you think? Fair compromise or a legal...
Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict? 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 Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict? Is this your verdict? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to excuse you for now. If you'll wait for me in the jury room, and I will come back and meet with you at that time. Everyone, please rise for the jurors. All right, the court is going to proceed with sentencing. With regards to the length of time on probation, does anyone have any input they would like for the length of probation time? State?
Yes, Your Honor. We were requesting 10 years probation.
Defense?
Yes, Judge. We agree.
Here comes a tug of war. Prosecution pushes for 600 hours of community service, but the judge cuts it to 350. This shows how sentencing is a balance between punishment and practicality. Quick question. If you were the judge, would you lean stricter or more lenient?
All right. The court then is going to follow the juror's verdict, sentence you to 10 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 10 years. There is a $10,000 fine. The court is going to order 180 days in the Bexar County Jail as a condition that will begin today. The court is going to order safety. And the court is ordering safety based upon the testimony that the court heard during the trial. There's going to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's going to be regular random UAs, proof of employment.
This is critical. After felony conviction, you lose the right to own or even touch a firearm or ammunition. Many defendants don't realize that one verdict can permanently reshape their civil.
State, is there anything else you would request in way of conditions?
Yes, Your Honor, we're actually requesting the 600 hours community service. We're also requesting any Texas driver's license or pilot license be suspended for a minimum of 2 years. And after is full GPS, after it's released from safety and aftercare.
All right. With regards to the community service hours, the court will set the community service hours at 350 hours. Defense, would you like to speak with regards to the license suspension?
Judge, I completely misspoke and we would be requesting a PSI. I don't know if that can be corrected at this point.
Well, PSIs, once the jury has been elected to pass punishment, the court does not need to consider a PSI.
Understood, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
So it'll be 350 hours of community service restitution and 2-year driver's license suspension. All right, yes.
And Judge, we may be aware that you might have a pilot license for aircraft. And if that's so, we would request a suspension also on any type of driving any type of heavy machinery in a public.
Just 1 second. I'm sorry. The printer is very loud. All right, yes.
Any type of heavy machinery that's operated in public, obviously, or at work. The fact is that would be in concert with the Texas driver's license, Your Honor.
And here's the emotional core of the trial. The victim's family speaks out. This is called a victim impact statement, and it's often the most raw, unforgettable part of a courtroom. Do you think such statements should influence sentencing, or should punishment stay purely based on evidence and law?
All right. Well, what the court is going to order is a 2-year license suspension, period. 2-year driver's license suspension. So it doesn't matter if it's Texas, Louisiana, or where it may be. So there's going to be a 2-year driver's license suspension. And I'm assuming that if someone has a pilot's license, that encompasses driver's license. But if it doesn't, let me be clear, the 2-year driver's license suspension applies to a pilot's license as well. Now, with regards to his employment, if they're allowing him to be a forklift driver or whatever on their property, that's in their purview. All right, Mr. Castro, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? And did you understand it?
Yes, I did, Judge.
If you'll pass that to me, please. You have a right to appeal as this was a jury trial. However, because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question of what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. Is there a victim impact statement?
Will be on.
All right. We're going to proceed with victim impact statement.
Yes, Your Honor.
Was she standing in the well?
Sure.
Judge, can I just have a moment to speak to my client?
Sure.